working as a solo artist who's starting out trying to find her voice and not being in a community, because my career thus far, like my coworkers who are lovely, but they're educational administrators or children's book scholars, like it wasn't an artistic community. So I was kind of working by myself in my apartment, kind of in a vacuum. And so it was really hard not getting any feedback. And then the only feedback is from social media. And sometimes that feedback is like, you spend 20 hours working on this thing and like 13 people like your post. And then you're like, oh no, like, is this horrible? It's definitely not a viable career path. So I sort of decided to pause, sort of take a deep breath physically as well as metaphorically, and think about why it was I started in the first place and what was I doing out of fear, and like what is it that I want to do going forward, with the knowledge that like I couldn't do like 50 hours like a week on this because I had to still make a living. So I think like the pivot and the transformation came from recognizing and accepting that I am both imperfect as, you know, an artist and also as a Chinese learner slash teacher. So I think like one of my secret fears would be like someone would come along and like point out that like my Chinese isn't actually like perfect and I can't read a novel without like looking at the dictionary multiple times, and some of my grammar is wrong. Because while I'm very confident in being able to teach preschoolers and like work in that environment, I'm not comfortable like teaching adult learners, right? Like in terms of charging money and being a tutor, because I'm not, at the end of the day, a native speaker. And then like on the storytelling end, I don't really know much about novel writing, and I also am not like a legit like Chinese scholar, right? And so I think I had a lot of imposter syndrome that I was trying to address before by working on too much stuff at once, so I wouldn't have time to think about the imposter syndrome I was feeling. So I think with the webcomic, I decided to, instead of writing for children, which like I'm still writing for children, but I think before my mindset was like, I'm the expert and I will teach you like everything there is to know about Chinese etymology, right? Which was kind of the mindset I had for the 100 characters painting. And I think now with the webcomic, it's very much I'm drawing comics about what I'm learning myself